Thank you for joining us for GameBlogAdvanced, Episode 2. With me, as always, Nate Smith. And our newcomer today that you might not recognize from last week is Scott James. He is a PC gamer, which is kind of dying out. But
the ultimate gaming experience.
But he is a PC gamer, and he will be joining us to talk all things computer. But our first subject this week happens to be Mass Effect 3 demo impressions. So have at it.
Both Nate and I both have played.
I played it on the Xbox 360 off of the Xbox Live.
And I've played it off of Origin, which is the EA Steam store.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it is not Steam, but EA likes to try to encroach on other people's business, so we're forced to play it on that client.
Clients, I don't know what that is.
Yep, so you got to get the full, what would you call it, superior experience.
Yes.
Oh, look at me and my freaking 10,000 ADP.
But yeah, it's pretty good. In my opinion, it's not much different than Mass Effect 2. Mm-hmm. It feels the same. Graphics are pretty much the same. Mm-hmm. Where moving from 1 to 2, there was a noticeable difference between the sequel. But
yeah, well, I feel like that's a lot of sequels now are literally just copy and paste onto a different map and different story. But other than that, that's pretty much how they develop the newest games. But it was really good. It was fun. I played through the... That balloon is driving me nuts. I played through the single player, the story, and I did a 40-minute Let's Play on my game channel. And it was a lot of fun. The controls feel really good. It's a good time.
yeah, I played a soldier, which is your typical just run and gun, and you have that, like you were talking about, the adrenaline rush ability where you slow down the time.
Which you can't do in multiplayer.
Which you can't do. It just increases your damage. But, yeah, it felt like Mass Effect. I actually kind of had a little bit of a nerdgasm in the second part of the demo, because you're playing with your two companions are from the first game. Spoilers, but it's a demo, so not really spoilers. But it just felt more Mass Effect to me than the second one did. Because the second one's story kind of took a left turn and was completely different. So this one I'm looking forward to, because it feels a lot like the first one to me. So I'm looking forward to it.
I barely even got into... I'm hypocritical because I'm talking up the Mass Effect 3 demo so much. Like, this is wonderful! And I barely got into the first or second, so... But, yeah, I'm pretty stoked on it. It's everything just was really good. For a demo, it surprisingly ran really smoothly, unlike the Kingdoms of Amalur demo, which I feel like I talk about every single episode. But the demo for that was just a train wreck. Couldn't get it to work. Nobody could get on. When they did get on, oh, this is wrong. And the Mass Effect 3 demo just, it feels like it wasn't even, like, it literally was a good, clean-cut demonstration of what the game is going to be, not what should we fix.
And that was the daily Kingdoms of Amalur plug. Speaking of plugs, the PlayStation Vita comes out Wednesday if you didn't get the first edition bundle.
Great segue.
You like that, huh? So I have two impressions for you. Uncharted Golden Abyss is a must-buy game. It uses the touch controls, but it's not too intrusive on the gameplay.
And it's a prequel, correct? To
Yes.
the 1, 2, and 3 on the PlayStation?
Yeah, so I'm playing this one first, and then going on to the next ones. I'm in chapter 4. There's like 30 chapters, something like that. They seem like pretty long segments. It's very good. It's a very good game. Then you have Little Deviants, which is not a good game. It was a pack-in for first edition bundle owners. It's all touch. I haven't used any buttons for it. It's all motion control.
Are any pack-in titles on any system ever good?
Black Ops came with the PS3 once. So there you go. And Uncharted 3 and Infamous 2.
You should have saved that one for our next segue.
Yes.
Speaking of Black Ops, sorry. No.
It would have been good. But yeah, skip Little Deviants. It's $30. It's a waste of money if you didn't get the first edition bundle. Uncharted is a must-buy. That one's $50, which is more expensive than all the Vita games, but it's also the best Vita game that I've played. So if you don't mind spending an extra $10, go pick up Uncharted today.
And we'll use that as our segue for the next topic of discussion.
Which brings us to Black Ops 2.
Yes.
Take it away.
Okay, so Black Ops 2. Anybody probably already knows this, but in the past week, somebody listed on their resume that they helped in the production of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which obviously doesn't exist yet. And also, Amazon, it was Amazon, right? Amazon listed...
Amazon France, I believe.
Amazon France.
French.
Whatever.
Stop screwing stuff up. Amazon listed Black Ops 2, and it was immediately taken down. But one of the most interesting things that happened with this was that a website called gameblog.france, which is not us.
Don't be confused with GameBlogAdvanced.
gameblog.fr put up an article about the listing of Black Ops 2, and immediately they were contacted by Activision saying, yo, dude, not cool. Chill with that. Take down the article. And GameBlog France was like, oh, we will not. but they did refuse because they had perfectly legitimate reasoning. They were like, our viewers are entitled to whatever we post, and we are literally just reporting facts. It's something we saw. It's not something we got out of a secret. It was on a public site. And then Activision's like, okay, well, you're blacklisted now, so all the cool events and stuff, you're not going. Bye. Which is very unfortunate because they actually had a very professional relationship with Activision, and they had, I think they had a previewing of the trailer for Transformers 4 lined up within the next month, and they were like, nope, you're not going anymore, sorry. So all that stuff, Activision just like, peace out, GameBlog. So that's what happened. Thoughts?
GameBlogAdvanced is a proud supporter of Activision.
You can't blame the website, though, for doing that.
No, you really...
Just like when the original iPhone 4, their prototype got released, the website didn't want to take the stuff down. They wanted to keep them out because that's a big scoop for them. That's going to drive them a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So that's why they want to keep it up.
Yeah.
But what it does is it pretty much confirms that Black Ops 2 is coming out this November, which most Call of Duties do. So get your pre-orders ready for Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
That's not even the big surprise because obviously, there's been a new Call of Duty every year since like 2006, I think, or something like that.
Well, we didn't know.
But it's like, what else could have come out this year aside from Black Ops 2? They're obviously not going to do another Modern Warfare.
Yeah, you only...
consecutive
Well, they went
year.
from World at War, then they made Black Ops, so we didn't know if it was just going to continue off Black Ops' success, or if they were going to make another spin-off with a cool name.
Yeah, but it's just the thing is, it's not the confirmation of Black Ops 2 that's the surprise. It's the whole...
It's not surprising, though.
It's the whole, like, hey, you guys, you posted something that a lot of people already saw, but we're blacklisting you for it, even though...
But we all know that Bobby Kotick is the devil, the owner of Activision. So that's actually not that surprising either. They're a major conglomerate of video gameness.
Also, why is it that as soon as it seems like as soon as production for a new game comes in, somebody's applying for a different job and they put this on their resume? Like every time it's like, I worked on this new game that's not out yet. And this just seems to happen. And then there's like somebody who's in between the person applying or whatever, and the person getting the resume. It's like, all right, bring on the resumes. Black Ops 2, got it. It's like there's always a resume, and it always leaks. It's just so frequent. It's like, I don't know. I think it's fake. I think it's staged.
Well, Black Ops 2 will certainly be a hot seller.
Activision's trolling us.
Now, are we sure? We know it's going to be another Call of Duty, but are we all in agreement that it's going to be Black Ops 2, or?
I think with the resume leak and the Amazon website posting, it has to be Black Ops 2.
And gameblog.france.
Blacklisted from news.
It just seems boring. I wish they would do something else, or just not do another Call of Duty entirely. I know it's gonna.
All for that.
I know it's gonna sell, but it's getting, no offense, our sports gamer. It's getting a lot like Madden, where every year it's just basically the same thing. Because there's no competition on the market for them to try anything else.
Well, Battlefield 3 was the competition, which I like that game better than Modern Warfare 3, but no one else plays that.
Well, yeah, it's because it goes back to as far as like almost any kind of industries, originality is dead. Anything that's an original idea just doesn't sell because people want to stick with what they know. They know the Call of Duty franchise, and they are like, "Oh, Call of Duty is good. I'm just going to stick with Call of Duty," even though Battlefield was hands down a far more superior game.
There's risk making a newer title because people don't know what that is and they don't know it's good, so they might not pick it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a $60 game, it's a big investment.
Oh, yeah, it's a big investment on something. You're like, I may or may not like this, so, fingers crossed that I do. Whereas, like I said, Call of Duty, it's like, well, I already know I'll probably like this since I played all the other ones.
Since all the other ones are good.
And that's why...
There's no surprise to it. It's just the same thing over and over.
That's why it seems like development is almost not even necessary. Because, like I said, with Mass Effect, it just seems like the game, it's literally everything copy and pasted onto new maps. Because people already like it. They're like, hey, let's just give them more of the same crap. And they'll eat it up.
Well, even the Call of Duty games, they take 2 years to develop because each developer is working on, like, Black Ops 2 has been in development since Black Ops came out 2 years ago.
Right, which I don't understand because I see when I first played Modern Warfare 3, I'm like, this is Modern Warfare 2 with new weapons and maps.
No.
It's the same thing. I don't understand how that takes 2 years. And then they keep...
I think it's very complicated, even if you just try and copy paste it.
But and then they're like, oh, and we have more maps to drop too. So it's literally just...
Then when they come out with the map packs, it's the same maps from the previous title. Like, look, it's a different coat of paint. $15.
Exactly. It's literally just like, here's the same crap repackaged. You're welcome. And everyone's just like, take my money. I don't need it.
Well, what I'm hoping doesn't happen is we get a Modern Warfare 4, then a Black Ops 3, then a Modern Warfare 5, and a Black Ops 4, and
they just stop calling it Call of Duty, and now it's just Modern Warfare and Black Ops.
Then we get the hybrid. It'll be Modern Warfare 5 Black Ops.
That actually kind of sounds interesting. I'll play that one.
Come out every 5 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's about it. I guess that should be your comment question: is how do you feel about the whole copying, pasting of pretty much the same content onto a new thing? Do you think that even though it's a franchise that is successful and people are going to buy it either way, that's proper reasoning for the developers to kind of put in half the effort and not work in developing something new for the consumer? Even down there.
I know a lot of people that played Black Ops, the first one, and didn't like it. So now that they're coming out with Black Ops 2, I think this is going to be the first one where we actually see a decline in sales. That's my official prediction.
Write
that down, the date.
Mark that down.
Mark it. I love Black Ops. I personally am planning to go back to Black Ops pretty soon over Modern Warfare 3.
I like Black Ops 2.
But, yeah. So that brings us to the end of our discussions. You want to give them a little something of what you're going to talk about next week?
Preview for next week? Oh, okay. I'll give that to you. Next week, I got Twisted Metal, but however, A, my internet doesn't work, and B, the Twisted Metal online servers don't work very well. So it's just kind of a bad mix, if you will. So I'm hopefully going to have Twisted Metal impressions for you either on my Wednesday show or next Monday during this show. So look for that.
Two other plugs is Scott and I both have been doing Let's Plays of the Mass Effect 3 demo. You can find it on both of our gaming channels.
Did we talk about that today?
What? Yes.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I don't pick up on the... You're like, do we talk? I'm like, yeah, duh. Links for those are in the description. Mine is youtube.com/NathanSmithGames, and yours is...
/OutpostJ10.
Yeah, so go and check those out if you're interested in the Mass Effect 3 demo. And that about wraps it up for the day. Like I said, leave a comment or a video response on the development of games. Do you think it's fair that a new part of a series will be so ridiculously similar to the past? Or, yeah, that's about it. Make sure you subscribe to us. Follow us on Twitter @GBATweets. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys Wednesday.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.